Corners. Corners 153. Qantas 452, go ahead. $4.52. Papa Mike Tango, G'day Melbourne Tower. You're cleared to Sydney via Docile plan route. Initial 5000, a Docile 9, departure runway 27, Squawk 3025 and departures 132.7. 132.0. Papa Mike Tango. Qantas 452, you're cleared to Sydney via the Docale planned route. Initial climb 5,000. Docale 9 departure, runway 27. Squawk 3065 and departures 132.0. Qantas 452. Last call sign, say again, thanks. Can I just confirm if you're on the ground at Melbourne? I currently don't have a flight plan in the system for you, and I actually can't see you on the ground at Melbourne, so you just might want to get that sorted. Papa Mike Tango, I can see you. Taxi via Whiskey 2, Whiskey Alpha Echo to the Papa holding point, runway 27. Yeah, I can hear you, but I cannot see you. Are you sure you're not on observing in VPOL or anything? 747, I don't have you on my radar at all. It appears you're showing as an OBS, so observer, can you check your vPilot to make sure you haven't clicked or ticked the observer button? Propel Mike Tango, line up 27. Papa Mike Tango, winds 290, 12 knots, runway 27, clear for takeoff. Papa Mike Tango, contact departures 132.0.
Tower Tigers 206, g'day.
Tigos 206.
Melbourne Tower Tigers 206, parked at Echo 8 with information Quebec requesting IFA clearance to Sydney via the files.
Tigos 206, you're cleared to Sydney by the Docell planned route. Initial climb 5000. Docell 9 departure, runway 27. Squawk 3210, departures 132.0.
Cleared to Sydney via the files route. Dozel 9 departure, runway 29, initial climb 5000, squawk 3210, departure 132.0, Tigers 206.
Tigos 206.
Tower Tigos. Melbourne Tower Tigos 228, requesting I5 Melbourne as well.
Tigos 228, you're cleared to Sydney via the Docell planned route. Initial climb 5000. Docell 9 departure, runway 27. Squawk 3204, departures 132.0.
Clear to Sydney as well, flight plan Docell 9 departure, maintain 5,000 feet after initial climb, runway 27, and contact 132.0 after departure service cutting in. Tigos 228.
Melbourne Target A, Singapore 7285.
Singapore 7285.
Melbourne Target Singapore 7285, Pacific Romeo 1023, request airways to Sydney, flight level.
Singapore 7285, you're cleared to Sydney by the Docell planned route. Initial climb 5000. Docell 9 departure, runway 27. Squawk 3173, departures 132.0, and if you'd like, I can possibly get you off 34 if you prefer.
We're cleared to Sydney by the Docell 9 departure, climbing up 5000, runway 27, squawking 3173, and then departures 132, Docell will runway 27, will be flying for us, Singapore 7285.
Singapore 7285, no dramas, just confirm that was you're okay for runway 27.
Yeah, we're flying for 27, Singapore 7285.
Singapore 285.
Melbourne is Tigers 206, requesting push and start.
Tigers 206, push start approved.
Push and start approved, Tigers 206. Tower course 452, Bay Charlie 11, request push.
Qantas 452, push approved.
From Bay Charlie 11, push approved, Qantas 452, thanks.
And Tigers 228, requesting push.
Tigers 228, you can also push start.
Push through Tigers 228. Evening, Qantas 795, was 27.
Qantas 795, winds 300, 8 knots, runway 27, clear to land.
Just 97, Qantas 795.
Singapore 7285, ready push and start.
Singapore 7285, push start approved.
Push start approved, Singapore 7285.
Qantas 452, with demo. Qantas 450 Romeo ready for taxi. 27.
Qantas 452, taxi to the Quebec holding point, runway 27.
Quebec holding point 27, Qantas 452, thanks.
Qantas 795, locate runway.
Qantas 795, welcome to Melbourne, taxi via Echo, just hold short 16.
Please say again for Qantas 795.
Qantas 795, taxi via Echo, hold short 16.
Qantas 452 ready to go. 27.
Taxi via 165 for Qantas 795.
Last station, say again, thanks.
Qantas 452 ready to go. 27.
Qantas 452, winds 3008 knots, runway 27, clear for takeoff.
27 clear for takeoff, Qantas 452.
You got 228 on taxi to Sydney.
Tigos 228, taxi via Tango, Quebec to the Quebec holding point, runway 27.
Taxi via Tango, Quebec to the Quebec holding point, runway 27, Tigos 228.
Tigos 228, just to confirm, Tango, Quebec, not Papa.
228, just realised that, so see you around.
Qantas 795, you got a bay that you'd like to go to, or doesn't matter? Buffalo 4255, you've just passed Papa.
Qantas 452 at 2000.
Qantas 452, contact departures 132.0, good day.
Qantas 452, good night.
Tigos 228, line up and wait, runway 27.
Runway 27, Tigos 228. Qantas 795, holding 16.
Qantas 795, cleared across runway 16, continue via Echo, Quebec, to the bay of your choice.
Cross 16, continue via F1 Quebec, Qantas 795.
Singapore 7285 with face south, ready taxi.
Singapore 7285, taxi via Yankee Alpha, Echo, to the Papa holding point runway 27.
Yankee Alpha Echo Papa holding point runway 27, Singapore 7285.
Tigos 228, winds 300 knots, runway 27, clear to takeoff.
27 clear land, sorry, take off. Good evening. Can't talk there. Tigos 228. Good evening, Eagle and Tango, ready check.
Last call sign, say again.
It's velocity 811 Tango.
Velocity 811 Tango.
Negative.
Velocity 811 Tango, if you're requesting clearance, I don't have a flight plan for you.
Melbourne Tower, Tigers 206, requesting taxi runway 27.
Tigos 206, taxi via Golf Alpha Echo to the Papa holding point runway 27.
Taxi via Golf Oscar Echo, holding point 27, Tigers 206.
Qantas 795, which gate?
Qantas 795, gate at your choice.
I'll get my choice, Qantas 795. Tigos 228.
Tigos 228, contact departures 132.0. Good day.
132.0, good day. Sorry. Tigos 228.
Last station calling, you are completely unreadable.
Melbourne Tower. Romeo Juliet A5 requesting IFR clearance to Sydney with information, Romeo.
And what call sign was that? Call sign only?
Romeo Juliet A5.
Romeo Juliet 85, you're cleared to Sydney via Docile plan route, initial climb 5000. Docile 9 departure, runway 27, squawk 3207, departures 132.0.
Clear to Sydney file 5000 initial climb via Dorsal 9, squat 3207, Romeo Juliet A5.
Romeo Juliet 85, break. Tigos 206, winds 3008 knots, runway 27, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff on Houston and Tigos 06.
Singapore 7285, behind the departing A320, line up and wait behind, runway 27.
I'm calling A320, runway 27, line up behind Singapore 7285.
Melbourne Tower 140 November Echo request radio check.
140 November Echo, Regi 5x5.
140 November Echo.
Melbourne Tower, good day, velocity 883, Echo 6 to Sydney.
Velocity 883, good evening, you're cleared to Sydney via Docile plan route, initial climb 5000, Docile 9 departure, runway 27, squawk 3104, departures 132.0.
Velocity 883, clear to Sydney via Docile 9 to 5000. Squawking 3104 and 132 airborne. Velocity 883. Melbourne Tower, request for Bullshine Star, Romeo Juliet A5.
Romeo Juliet 85, push start approved.
Romeo Juliet A5.
Singapore 7285. Winds 260, 11 knots. Runway 27, cleared for takeoff.
27 could take off, Singapore 7285.
Jetstar 500, can you hear me okay on voice? Jetstar 500, you're cleared to Sydney via Docile plan route. Initial climb 5000. Docile 9 departure. Runway 27. Squawk 3102. Departures 132.0.
Singapore 7285 airborne out to 1000.
Singapore 7285 contact. Departures 132.0. Good day.
I'm just gonna Singapore 7285.
Jetstar 500.
Velocity 883, request push.
Velocity 883, push start approved.
Push start approved, thanks, velocity 883.
Melbourne targeting velocity 811 Tango, requesting IFR clearance to Sydney Kingsford with the flight plan and forward board.
Last station, read you at 2x5, you're very muffled.
10 by. Velocity 811 Tango, radio check.
Velocity 811 Tango, read you 5x5, that's better.
Velocity 811 Tango, we'd like to request IFR clearance to Sydney Kingsford Smith with the filed flight plan, 89 souls on board, with information Sierra.
Velocity 811 Tango, you're cleared to Sydney via Docile plan route. Initial climb 5,000. Docile 9 departure, runway 27. Squawk 3012. Departures 132.0.
Cleared Sydney, runway 27, squawk 3012, initial altitude is 5,000. Velocity 811 Tango.
Velocity 811 Tango, can I just confirm squawk 3012?
Roger, squawk 3012.
Velocity 811 Tango, thanks.
Melbourne Tower, ready to taxi to the active, Romeo Juliet 85.
Romeo Juliet 85, taxi straight ahead, Quebec to the Quebec holding point, runway 27.
Straight ahead, hold short 27, Romeo Juliet 85.
Jetstar 500, that's fine. Docile 8, Docile 9 would be the same thing. You're all good with Docile 8.
Melbourne Tower, Boeing 777, on the ILS runway 27.
Boeing 777, winds 26011 knots, runway 27, clear to land.
Boeing 777, runway 27, please try and add the wind again, please.
Winds are 26011. Romeo Juliet 885, behind the arriving Boeing 777, line up wide behind, runway 27.
Possibly Quinton,
Romeo Juliet 85, behind the arriving Boeing 777, line up wide behind, runway 27.
way behind the arrival time, 27, Romeo Juliet 85. Velocity 883, request taxi.
Velocity 883, taxi via Golf Alpha Echo to the Papa holding point, runway 27.
Golf Alpha Echo, Papa holding point, runway 27. 85.
Zara velocity 11 Tango, request pushing straight.
Velocity 811 Tango, push start approved.
Velocity 811 Tango, requesting pushing straight.
Velocity 811 Tango, I'm not sure if you heard me, but yeah, clear to push and start. Romeo Juliet 85, line up, runway 27, or else you're going to miss your opportunity to take off.
Landing up 27, Romeo Juliet 85.
Boeing 777 vacated runway 27 on November.
Boeing 777, taxi via November Echo, hold short 16.
Boeing 777 taxi by November Echo, hold short runway 16.
Romeo Juliet 85, keep it rolling, winds 260, 11 knots, runway 27, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff 27, Romeo Juliet 85. Thank you.
Melbourne Tower, Golf Romeo 516, requesting airway clearance with information in Sierra.
Healthy! Golf Romeo 516, you're clear to Sydney via Docel planned route. Initial climb 5,000, Docel 9 departure, runway 27, squawk 3165, departures 132.0.
Air clear to Sydney via the planned route, a Docel 9 departure off runway 27. Initially 5,000, squawk is 3165 and departures is 132.0. Golf Romeo 516.
Golf Romeo 516 on the money as usual. Romeo Juliet 85, contact departures 132.0. G'day, have a good flight.
132.0, thank you. Romeo Juliet 85. Velocity 883, holding short 27 at Papa ready.
Velocity 883, hold position. I'll try and get you in off the next arriving aircraft.
Velocity 883.
Boeing 777, cleared across runway 16, taxi via Echo, and what bay are you after?
Boeing 777, cross runway 16, continue Echo, and any bay of your choice would do.
Boeing 777 in that case will taxi via Echo Alpha to the International Bay. We'll go Delta 18 if you'd like.
Effective by Echo Alpha, the International Bay, Delta 18, Boeing 777, press runway 16 Echo.
Just 500, push start approved.
Melbourne Power, Qantas 798, radio check please.
Qantas 798, read you 5x5.
Boeing 777 took the wrong turn, request taxi to just any day if possible.
Melbourne Tower, New Zealand 475, this is with you, established on the ILS, give me approach runway 27.
Air New Zealand 475, good evening, welcome to Melbourne. Winds 260, 11 knots, runway 27, clear to land.
Runway 27, clear to land, New Zealand 475, thank you.
Velocity 883. Behind the arriving Boeing 767, line up and wait behind, runway 27.
Behind the landing 76, line up behind, velocity 883.
Velocity 883, you're going to get a nice little treat coming in today, 76.
Sorry, just for the other one's loading again.
Velocity 883, you're going to get a nice treat coming in, Boeing 76.
Yeah, it's a long time since I've heard behind the 76, that's for sure.
Melbourne Tower, Golf Romeo 516, requesting push and start.
Golf Romeo 516, anything for you? Push start approved.
516.
Melbourne Tower, 140 November Echo on PNG5 with 0, request IFR clearance, plane route to Canberra.
One 140 November Echo, you're cleared to Canberra via Docale plan route, initial climb 5000, Docale 9 departure, runway 27, squawk 3162, departures 132.0.
Cleared for departure to Canberra on the Docale 9 departure, runway 27, initial climb 5000, squawk 3162, departures 132.0, 140 November Echo.
140 November Echo, spot on.
Boeing 777, thanks to ATC.
Boeing 777, well done, mate. Just 500, taxi via from your present position, Romeo Echo to the Quebec holding point, runway 27.
Melbourne Power, Qantas 798, with information 0, request insurance to Sydney.
Qantas 798, you're cleared to Sydney via the Docale plan route. Maintain 5000, Docile 9, departure runway 27, squawk 3135, departures 132.0.
Heavy, clear by Docile 9, departure 9,000 feet, runway 02, squawk clear 135, and departure 132.0. 798.
798.
Tower Golf Romeo 516 for taxi.
Golf Romeo 516, taxi via Tango, Papa, to the Papa holding point, runway 27.
It's Tango Papa for the Papa for 27, Golf Romeo 6.
Golden Tower, Red 1123, with you information Sierra, reporting airways clearance.
Red 1123, good evening. You're cleared to Sydney via the Docile plane route. Initial climb 5000, Docile 9 departure, runway 27, squawk 3033, departures 132.0.
Docile 9, runway 27, initial 5000, squawking 3033, and departures on 132.0, 1123.
1123.
Melbourne Tower, Qantas 1611 with you with information share, request clearance to Sydney, flight plan is filed.
Qantas 1611, you're cleared to Sydney via Docile plane route. Initial climb 5000, Docile 9 departure, runway 27, squawk 3051, departures 132.0.
Clear to Sydney via Docile, Docile 9, runway 27, initial climb 5000, squawk 3051, departure frequency 132.0, Qantas 1611.
Qantas 1611, break velocity 883, winds 260.11 knots, runway 27 cleared for takeoff.
27 clear for takeoff, velocity 883.
Boeing 777, requesting Aerospace to Sydney.
Boeing 777, just hold for a second. I'll be back with you in 2 secs.
Boeing 777.
Jetstar 500.
Target A, Qantas 434, requesting. Velocity 883, Seaboard through 1,700, climbing 5,000.
Velocity 883, contact departures 132.0.
Departures 1320, velocity 883.
Jetstar 500, line up, runway 27.
Melbourne Tower 140, November Echo, request startup.
140 November Echo, startup approved.
140, November Echo.
Jetstar 500, line up 27. Air New Zealand 475, continue taxi via Echo, cleared across 16 to the bay of your choice.
And continue Echo, clear cross 16, and we'll be taking stand Alpha 14, that's alright, New Zealand 475.
475, no worries at all, thanks.
Cheers, New Zealand 475. Double target A, Qantas 434, requesting I-5 clearance to Sydney.
Qantas 434, you're cleared to Sydney via Docile plane route. Initial climb 5000, Docile 9 departure, runway 27, squawk 3147, departures 132.0.
Clear to Sydney via Docile plane route, climb by the 5000, Docile 9 departure, runway 27, 3147, departure frequency 132.0, Qantas 434, we're at stand Charlie 11.
434. Jetstar 500, winds 26011 knots, runway 27, clear for takeoff.
Melbourne Tower, Golf Premier 516, we find ourselves at the Quebec holding point for 27.
Golf Romeo 516, that's no dramas at all. I'll try and... I've got a few coming in, but I'll try and squeeze you in, so be seated and get ready.
Boeing 777, Melbourne Tower.
Boeing 777, my apologies, a bit busy. Go ahead.
Boeing 777 requesting flight clearance to Sydney, information Charlie.
Boeing 777, you're cleared to Sydney via the Docell plan route. Initial climb 5000, Docell 9 departure, runway 27. Squawk 3023, departures 132.0.
Boeing 777, cleared to Sydney via the Docell plan route runway 27, Docell departure 5000 initially, Squawk 3023, departure frequency 32.0. And apologies for the wrong ATC information earlier. I've now received information to error.
Boeing 777, that's all good.
Melbourne Tower, red 1123, ready for push and start.
Red 1123, push start approved.
1123. Melbourne Tower, Qantas 434, request push and start, go Charlie 11.
Qantas 434, push start approved.
Melbourne 2, ready for push and start.
Golf Romeo 516, line up 27.
Line up and wait 27, Golf Romeo 516.
Melbourne Tower, Qantas 798, heavy, ready for push and start.
Say again, call sign.
This is Qantas 798, heavy, ready for push and start.
Qantas 798, push start approved.
Thank you, 798.
November Echo, request taxi to active.
Call sign, say again.
140 November Echo, request taxi to active.
Uh, 140, taxi via Alpha Echo to the Papa holding point, runway 27.
Taxi via Alpha Echo, holding point, runway 27, 140 November Echo.
Jetstar 500, contact departures 132.0.
Melbourne 23, ready for
Red 11 at 23, taxi straight ahead, Echo, Papa holding point, runway 27. Break, Golf Romeo 516, winds 27011 knots, runway 27, clear for takeoff, contact departures.
Clear for takeoff 27, Golf Romeo 516, love your work, Marty, thanks.
Toodles, Tony.
Qantas.
Boeing 777, Melbourne Tower, requesting push and start.
Boeing 777, push start approved.
Push and start, Boeing 777.
Yeah, 24, request push and start.
Last station, say again, call sign.
Qantas 1611, request push and start.
Qantas 1611, push start approved.
Qantas 1611.
Okay, we'll try again. Qantas 4460 was established runway 27.
Qantas 4464, good evening. Winds 270, 11 knots, runway 27, clear to land.
27 clear to land, 4464.
And New Zealand 475's out the gates. Fuck you for the service, really appreciate it.
In New Zealand 475, appreciate it, hope you had a good night.
It's right.
Tower Qantas 798, heavy, ready for taxi.
Was that Qantas 798 requesting taxi?
Qantas 798, ready for taxi.
Qantas 798, it's a bit broken. Just text me if you're ready for taxi.
Boeing 777, taxi to runway 27.
Boeing 777, taxi via Alpha Echo. Just hold short of Papa for us, thanks. And give way to...
Boeing 777.
give way to 14 November Echo, which is actually going to pass you from left to right as you start a taxi.
Boeing 777, taxi via Alpha and then Echo, hold short on Papa, and we'll wait for the traffic.
Qantas 798, taxi via Tango, and if I can get you to turn right down to Quebec, to the Quebec holding point, runway 27.
We'll offer the 11 Tango, request the taxi.
Velocity 811 Tango, just hold position for 2 minutes.
Holding position, we'll offer the 11 Tango.
Qantas 434 with information, Tango request taxi to runway 27.
Qantas 434, taxi to the Quebec holding point, runway 27 via Quebec.
Quebec via Quebec to 27, Qantas 434. Melbourne Tower, 1123, holding point, runway 27.
Red 1123, behind the arriving 747, line up and wait, runway 27 behind.
Flying behind, arriving, 1123.
Velocity 811 at Tango. You should have a Boeing 747 taxiing. If you can follow that aircraft to the Prepare, holding point, runway 27.
Taxi holding point 27, velocity 11 Tango. Shall we hold the 747?
Qantas 434 ready at runway 27.
Qantas 434, hold position. Red 1123, winds 270, 11 knots, runway 27, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 1123. Qantas 434. Request taxi.
Melbourne Tower, Paul 226, fully established, pilot Tuesday.
Last station calling, very quiet. Say again.
Polo 246, fully established, alias Tuesday.
Polo 246, continue approach.
Continuing approach, Polo 246.
Qantas 4464, taxi via Echo, cleared across 16, hold short of Alpha.
Sorry, same again from 4464.
Qantas 4464, continue taxi via Echo, cleared across 16, and just hold short of Alpha.
Please away Echo, clear across 16, and we'll hold short Alpha. Thanks, 4464.
Red 1123, contact departures 132.0. Good day.
1320 for 1123, thanks.
246, wind is 270, 11 knots, runway 27, clear to land.
Yeah, 140 November, point, runway 27.
140 November, Echo, hold position. 246, winds 270, 11 knots, runway 27, clear to land.
Clear land, Polo 246.
Melbourne Tower, Qantas 1611, request taxi 27.
Qantas 1611, might as well join the queue. Taxi to the Quebec holding point, runway 27.
Taxi to Quebec holding point 27 and joining the queue. Qantas 1611.
Qantas,
Velocity 839, Bay Echo 3, request push.
Velocity 879, push start approved. Break Qantas 4464. Continue taxi to the bay of your choice. Are you wanting to Yapigate International Terminal?
No, I want the domestic terminal, thanks. 464. We can hoon around this line, that'd be amazing.
Qantas 4464, you know what? Bang a right on Alpha, a left on Tango, and shoot it all the way down the back, mate.
No worries, so I'll try to avoid that lovely combo line you got going there. Qantas 4464 is going to go right on Alpha, left on Tango.
Qantas 16...
Boeing 777, holding short on Papa.
Boeing 777, just hold position. Qantas 1611, just hold position there so you don't block Tango.
Qantas 1611, holding where I am.
Qantas 434, behind the arriving 747, line up and wait behind, runway 27.
Holding up behind Qantas 434. Polo 246, vacating November.
Follow 246, taxi via November, Echo and hold short 16. Break Qantas 434, winds 270, 11 knots, runway 27, clear for takeoff.
27 clear takeoff, Qantas 434. November, hold short 16, Polo 246.
Qantas 1611, you're clear to taxi to the Quebec holding point, runway 27. Thanks for that.
Quebec holding.
Boeing 777, you can make a left on a Papa and hold short 27.
Boeing 777, roger that, continue taxi to the Quebec holding point instead of Papa. If possible.
Boeing 777, what was your request again, thanks?
To taxi to holding point Quebec instead of Papa.
You're not going to be able to. There's another aircraft going to be on Quebec that's going to block that intersection. You're happy to... I can leave you there and wait for Quebec, or you can take Papa.
Boeing 777, I'll take Papa then. Roger that, we'll taxi about Papa to the holding point, runway 27.
Thanks for that, Boeing 777. Qantas,
Velocity 879, request taxi.
Velocity 879, standby, break. Qantas 434, contact departures 132.0, good day.
Melbourne Tower, Qantas 461, stand Charlie 6, requesting push and start.
Qantas 461, just hold position. I'll be back with you shortly in about 5 minutes. I just don't want to just keep you sit there waiting with the engines running if you don't mind. And that also goes for you, Velocity 879. Just give me 5 minutes to clear the backlog of 27 and I'll be with you guys shortly.
Velocity 879, 461.
Hold 246, hold short, 16. That would Mike Oscar Romeo ready for push and start.
Mike Oscar Romeo, just stand by for push and start. I'll be back with you shortly.
Roger, stay by Mike Oscar Romeo.
And Mike Oscar Romeo, just a question. Have you received clearance yet?
AFM. AFM Mike Oscar Romeo has received clearance.
Mike Oscar Romeo. Okay, gentlemen, Qantas 798 behind the arriving A320, line up and wait behind runway 27. I'm going to start to shoot you all off.
Roger that, 798.
Pal Air 246, sorry, my bad. It cleared across 16. Are you after the cargo area?
Yeah, AFM cargo van for 246.
Pal 246, cleared across 16. Continue on Echo, make a ride on Alpha, and then if you can, head down to the cargo via Juliet.
Cleared cross 16 Echo Alpha and to ramp Juliet for 246.
Mike Oscar Romeo, Velocity 879 and Qantas 461 in turn. Contact Melbourne ground on 121.7.
121.7, Qantas 461. 121.7, Mike Australia.
Qantas 798, winds 270, 10 knots, runway 27, clear for takeoff.
Takeoff from runway 27, Qantas 798.
140 November Echo, behind the departing aircraft, line up wait behind runway 27.
Line up and wait, 140 November Echo.
Melbourne Tower, Qantas 611 at Congo, Quebec, 27 holding point.
Qantas 1611, copy the Congo. Back with you shortly.
Boeing 777 advancing the Congo line to the holding point Papa runway 27.
Boeing 777, you can expect to be number 3 for departure.
Boeing 777.
Polar 246, contact ground on 121.7, he's just requesting you.
121.7 for 246.
All stations, if you aren't at the holding point of runway 27, contact Melbourne ground on 121.7. Qantas 798.
Where are we going, sorry?
Qantas 798, contact departures 132.0.
Daily departures, Qantas 798, thank you.
One 140 November Echo, winds 270, 10 knots, runway 27, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 140 November Echo.
Velocity 811 Tango, line up away runway 27. Qantas 452, contact Melbourne Ground on 121.7. He'll help you out. Velocity 811 Tango. Line up 27.
Go on, velocity 1 Tango.
Velocity 811 Tango. Line up and wait runway 27. Velocity 811 Tango. Keep it rolling. Winds 270, 10 knots. Runway 27 cleared for takeoff.
Velocity 1 Tango. Okay, give me across 879 ready.
879, number 3. Break Qantas 1611 behind the departing 737. Line up and wait runway 27.
Qantas 1611, line behind the A777, the Boeing 777.
Qantas 1611, just confirm if you're moving.
Qantas 1611, I thought you said to line up behind the 777, which is still holding, so I'll move up.
Yeah, Qantas 1611.
Oh, 777 Melbourne Tower.
Qantas 1611, it was the departing 737 that was off. That's okay, line up and wait runway 27.
Lining up, 27, Qantas 1611.
Boeing 777 Melbourne Tower.
Boeing 777.
Boeing 777, did you assign me a request?
Boeing 777 negative.
Boeing 777, just confirming what place am I in the takeoff?
Boeing 777, you are next after the arriving aircraft.
Boeing 777.
Qantas 1611 lined up, 27.
Qantas 1611, a new departure frequency for you is 124.0. Winds 270, 10 knots, runway 27, cleared for takeoff.
New departure 124.0, cleared for takeoff, Qantas 1611.
Boeing 777, velocity 879 and Qantas 461. Currently new departure frequency will be with Melbourne Centre on 124.0.
124.0, Qantas 461.
Velocity 879.
Velocity 811 Tango. Contact Melbourne Centre 124.0. Velocity 811 Tango. Boeing 777. Behind the arriving 737, line up and wait behind runway 27.
On 777 behind this, arriving 737, line up and wait behind.
Velocity 811 Tango, you're still on my frequency. Contact center 124.0.
Yeah, Melbourne Tower, Compass 123, we're established on the ILS, runway 27.
Compass 123, good evening. Winds 270, 10 knots, runway 27, clear to land.
Clear to land, Compass 123. Thank you.
Now, Melbourne Tower, Mike Oscar Romeo with you.
Like Oscar Romeo. If you'd like, if you can get around the 737, you can scooch down to Quebec holding point 27 if you'd like, or you can remain there, it's up to you.
It's going to be a close one. I prefer to stay behind this corner 737 for now, Mike Oscar Romeo.
Like Oscar Romeo, no dramas at all. Boeing 777, thank you for your patience. Winds 270, 10 knots, runway 27, cleared for takeoff.
Boeing 777, clear for takeoff, runway 27.
Compass 123, contact ground 121.7.
Contacting ground 121.7.
Boeing 777, switching to departures, you have a good night.
Boeing 777, you too, thanks for that. Velocity 879, finally it is your turn. Line up and wait, runway 27.
Runway 27, velocity 8 meter.
Melbourne Tower, Qantas 461, ready for departure at Papa, runway 27.
Qantas 461, hold position.
Hold position, Qantas 461.
Velocity 879, winds 270, 10 knots, runway 27, clear for takeoff.
Runway 27, clear for takeoff, velocity 879.
Qantas 461, likewise, thanks for your patience. Behind the departing 737, line up and wait 27.
Behind the departing 737, line up and wait behind, runway 27, Qantas 461.
Qantas 461, winds 270, 10 knots, runway 27, clear for takeoff. Contact departures airborne.
Runway 27 clear for takeoff and departures airborne. Qantas 461.
Mike Oscar Romeo, behind the arriving 737, line up away behind runway 27.
Behind the landing 737, line up and wait, runway 27, Mike Oscar Romeo.
Tower Qantas 705 on final runway 27.
705, winds 270, 10 knots, runway 27, clear to land.
Relay 27 Qantas 705. This is 05 third runway.
Qantas 705, taxi via Mike Echo, hold short 16.
Mike Echo, hold short 16, Qantas 705.
Mike Oscar Romeo, just for your info, new departure frequency 132.0, winds 270, 10 knots, runway 27, clear for takeoff.
Departure peak frequency 132.0 and clear takeoff runway 27, Mike Oscar Romeo.
Tiger 49 ready for taxi.
Tigos 429, taxi Tango Papa to the Papa holding point, runway 27.
Taxi, hold of runway 27 on Papa. Tiger 49.
Corner 705, cleared across 16. Continue taxi via Echo, and you after the right down the end of the Qantas terminal.
If we take here Charlie or Bravo, looks pretty busy, but yeah, we'll take Echo and then down towards there.
70, no dramas at all. Continue taxi via Echo, Romeo to the bay of your choice down there.
Romeo, sorry, Echo Romeo down to the end, Qantas 705.
Tigos 429, line of await, runway 27.
Line of await, runway 27, Tiger 49.
Tigos 429, winds 270, 10 knots, runway 27, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 27, Tiger 49.
Q-Link 2051, taxi via Alpha Echo to the Papa holding point, runway 27.
051 via Alpha to runway 27. Quickly 2051.
And Tigos 421, too sure if I told you, but departure frequency is now 132.0.
Departure frequency 132.0, Tiger 49.
Tigos, not too sure if you heard me. Winds 270, 10 knots, runway 27, clear for takeoff.
We're having a bit of trouble getting our autopilot set up here. Tiger 49.
Okay. Alright, you've got probably a couple of minutes and then someone's going to be coming up your clacker. Tigos 429, how are we going?
Still not activating Tiger 14.
Tigos 429, I've got an aircraft on 10 mile final. You think you'll be able to get it going in the next few seconds?
I think we'll have to vacate the runway Tiger 14.
Yeah, Tiger 429, that might be best. If you can make it snappy and taxi down 27 and make a left on Alpha.
Left on Alpha, Tiger 14.
Melbourne Tower, good evening. Qantas 228, we're stand Charlie 8, ready for pushback.
Qantas 228, push and start approved is all yours.
Push and start approved, thanks. Qantas 228.
I think I missed up Tiger 14.
Tigers 429, yeah, I was just yelling out, there's Alpha! If you could just, yeah, you've gone past 16 as well. Quickly take a left on November.
Vacating until November, Tiger 14.
Melbourne Tower 7336 inbound on the ILS, runway 277.
Qantas 7336. Winds 270, 10 knots, runway 27, clear to land.
Clear land, runway 27, 7336.
Tigos 429. Can I just get you to hold position there, and I'll get you to sort out your autopilot or whatever's going on, and then I'll get all the other aircraft to go all the way down to Mike to taxi around you.
Wilco, Tiger 14.
And Qantas 7336, if you'd be able to roll through down all the way down to Mike.
Wilco 7336.
Tiger 49, this has been embarrassing, but we forgot to turn the flight directors on.
Tiger 429, I probably would have put that over frequency. Nah, it's all good, mate, it's all good. Just hold position and just let us know when you're ready, and we'll get you going again.
We're ready.
Quickly to runway 27.
Q-Link 2051, hold position. Tigos 429, did you say you're all good to go?
Okay, and I heard the other was coming.
Tigos 429, you saying you're all good to go?
Yep.
Tigos 429 in that case, taxi via Echo, cleared across 16, continue on Echo, and back into the sequence at Papara, hold short at 27.
Taxi on Echo, cleared across 16, continue on Echo, and hold short on Papa. Tiger 14.
Qantas 234, push start approved. Q-Link 2051, line up await runway 27.
line up to Quitling 2051, line up on runway 27.
Qantas 7336, vacator on mic, request taxi to the cargo ramp.
7336, thanks for your cooperation. Taxi via Echo, cleared across 16. Continue on Echo, make a right onto Alpha, and enter the ramp down at Juliet for the cargo terminal.
Okay, we'll go Echo across 16 rather, and continue on, go right onto Alpha and then down to Juliet for the cargo ramp. Thanks, 7336.
Quitling 251, clear for takeoff.
Are you actually retarded?
There's an open mic on frequency.
Hello, good evening. Qantas 400 gate Delta 9, request pushback and start.
Qantas 400, push start approved.
Push and start approved, Qantas 400.
Qantas 228, information Victor, we're ready for taxi.
Qantas 228, taxi straight ahead to the Papa holding point, runway 27.
Straight ahead to Papa holding point, runway 27, Qantas 228.
Two guys 429, take 2, line up and wait, runway 27.
Line up and wait, 27, target 49.
Two guys 429, I'll get you off shortly. I'll just get a bit of separation between you and the Dash 8. Two guys 429, winds 270, 10 knots, runway 27, clear for takeoff. Contact departures airborne. G'day.
Clear for takeoff, runway 27, target 49.
Qantas 400, when able, contact ground on 121.7.
Switching to ground 121.7, Qantas 400. Qantas 228 with a Pahal point runway 27.
Qantas 228. Let's do this. Line up and wait runway 27.
Line up and wait runway 27, Qantas 228.
Tower Qantas 7336, are you able to confirm the intentions of the aircraft in front of me on the taxiway here?
Qantas 7336, I'm not in contact with him at all, and I haven't been since he's been there, so I have no idea what his intentions are, sorry.
Alright, looks like we're going through. Oh, he's listening. He just started moving.
Qantas 228, winds 300, 9 knots, runway 27, cleared for takeoff. Contact departures airborne. G'day.
Clear for takeoff, runway 27, departures airborne. Good night, thanks. Qantas 228. Melbourne Tower, g'day, 7432 at Charlie 7, request push and start.
Compass 7432, contact ground 121.7.
1217. Roman target evening 465, runway 27.
Qantas 465, winds 3009 knots, runway 27, clear to land.
27, clear to land, Qantas 465. Hello, good evening, Qantas 400 at Papa for runway 27, ready to go with whiskey. Hello, good evening, Qantas 400.
Qantas 400.
Hello, Qantas 400 at holding point Papa for runway 27, we are ready to go with the information whiskey.
Qantas 400, hold position behind the arriving 737, line up and wait behind runway 27.
Hold position for runway 27, Qantas 400.
And Qantas behind the arriving 737, line up and wait behind runway 27.
Behind arriving 737, line up runway 27, Qantas 400.
Melbourne Tower, Qantas 234, ready at runway 27, holding short Papa.
Qantas 234, number 2. Qantas 400, line up and wait, runway 27.
Line up and wait, runway 27, Qantas 400.
55, vacated November for Bravo 23.
Qantas 465, contact ground 121.7.
Ground 1217, Qantas 465.
Qantas 400, winds 3009 knots, runway 27, cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 27, Qantas 400.
Bravo Tower, good evening, Qantas 442.
Qantas 442, continue approach.
Continue approach, Qantas 442.
Qantas 442, winds 3009 knots, runway 27, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 27, Qantas 42.
Qantas 234, behind the arriving 737, line up and wait behind runway 27.
Behind the landing 737, line up and wait. Runway 27, Qantas 234.
And Qantas 234, just to confirm, line up and wait behind.
Line up and wait behind 737.
Qantas 442, contact ground 121.7. Good day.
21.7, good day. Qantas 442.
Qantas 234, winds 3009 knots, runway 27, cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 27, Qantas 234.
Compass 7432, line up and wait, runway 27. Disregard, November 86 to Papa Lima, line up and wait, runway 27.
862 Papa Lima lining up and waiting, runway 27.
Qantas 234, contact departures 132.0.
Average departures on 132.0 for Qantas 234.
No, Compass 7432 ready at Quebec, Delta 7.
Compass 7432, hold position.
Hold position 7432.
November 86 to Papa Lima, line up and wait 27.
November 862 Papa Lima, I'm sorry, what was the runway 27 and what?
Line up 27. November 86 to Papa Lima, winds 3009 knots, runway 27, cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, number 862 Papa Lima, right.
November 86 to Papa Lima, contact departures 132.0. Have a good flight.
Contact departure 2.0, thank you, good day.
Tower, good day, velocity 1756 with you, ILS runway 27.
Velocity 1756, winds 3009 knots, runway 27, clear to land.
Please land runway 27, velocity 1756.
Compass 7432, behind the arriving 737, line up and wait behind runway 27.
Thank you, behind the arriving 73, line up and wait, Compass 7432.
Velocity 1756, contact ground 121.7.
Ground on 21.7, velocity 756. Thanks, bye-bye.
Compass 7432, winds 3009 knots, runway 27, clear for takeoff. Contact departures airborne. G'day.
Copy the West Cliff takeoff runway 27, departure C1, compass 7432, thanks for your help.
Good evening, Qantas 467, final runway 27.
Qantas 467, winds 3009 knots, runway 27, clear to land.
Runway 27, clear to land, Qantas 467. Qantas 467, vacating on delay.
Qantas 467, contact ground 121.7.
121.7, Qantas 467.
Good evening, Qantas 494, holding Quebec ready.
Qantas 494, winds 320, 8 knots, runway 27, clear for takeoff.
27, clear for takeoff, Qantas 494.
Qantas 494, contact departures 132.0. G'day. See you, Kevin.
Qantas 494, cheers.
Open Saturday, velocity 16, IS 27.
Velocity 816, winds 320 knots, runway 27, clear to land.
Okay, one was runway 27, clear to land, velocity 16. Good evening, Sierra for Mike, service runway 27.
Sierra for Mike, continue approach, reduce to minimum speed.
Right, minimum speed, Sierra for Mike.
Also, system vacating.
Velocity 816, contact ground 121.7.
117 velocity 16 inches.
Sierra for Mike, winds 320 knots, runway 27, clear to land.
Clear land, Sierra for Mike. Sierra for Mike, we've vacated.
Sierra for Mike, contact ground 121.7.
Ground on 1217, Sierra for Mike.
Milton Tower, Jetstar 525, inbound ILS, runway 27 approach.
Jetstar 525, winds 320, 8 knots, runway 27, clear to land.
Runway 27, clear to land, Jetstar 525.
And Melbourne Tower, Tigos 01, essentially release 37 to land.
Tigos 601, continue approach number 2.
Vacated.
Jetstar 525, welcome to Melbourne. Contact ground 121.7.
Ground 1217, Jetstar 525.
Tigos 601, your turn. Winds 320, 8 knots, runway 27, clear to land.
And 27, clear to land, Tigos 01.
Tigger 601. I believe there's going to be no further ATC on. I think everyone's logging off. So once you land, mate, you're clear to taxi at your own discretion.
Thank you. The station has been licensed.
Okay, I'm Melbourne Towers now signing off. Thanks for a great night, and we'll catch you next time. See yous.